Hello students, today we are performing the second experiment, that is physics second experiment, that is laser diffraction. Now you just open your manual which is given in the PDF format. You open page number 28 and 29. Okay, now see here, have you opened? Yes, have you opened? Okay, now see here. Here, what is the aim here? To determine the wavelength of given laser by diffraction rating. Now here, to determine the wavelength of given laser by diffraction rating. So with the help of diffraction rating, we are going to determine the wavelength of given laser. Now here, laser source is provided to you, which is approximately with the wavelength of 6300 angstrom unit. You have to determine it practically by the use of diffraction rating. Now, what happens here when the monochromatic light source, that is, which has a particular wavelength, that is called as monochromatic light source. Here we are using this red monochromatic light source, which has higher wavelength, that is 6300 angstrom unit. So laser source is incident on this grating, then up to this grating it is traveled through single point and it is passed through this and it is incident on this screen with the wavelength, that is n is equal to 0, with the grating as n is equal to 0. Order of grating is 0 here because this is the center point. And again we are getting two more points towards left and two more points towards right. That is, first point is due to first order diffraction and second point is due to second order diffraction towards left and the same thing towards right. Got my point? Okay. So when the this is due to, these nearer points are due to first order diffraction and this is farther points are due to second order diffraction, where order of the diffraction is determined as n is equal to 1 and n is equal to 2 towards right, and the same thing n is equal to 1, n is equal to 2 towards left. Okay, what my point? Now it is the distance between this grating and this screen, which is capital D, that is in centimeter we have to measure. Okay, now here another point is there. Now see the record of observation, that is on page number 29. The record of observation is there. Total number of lines per inch on the grating, that is n dash is equal to total number of lines. Total number of lines per inch on grating. Okay, so that is called as n dash. N dash is equal to 15,000 lines per inch. So there are small vertical lines are there on this grating. So those are in terms of 15,000 lines per inch. Now here we have to convert. Now here what is total number of lines per centimeter on grating? Okay, that is called as n. N is equal to nothing but n dash divided by 2.54. Why it is 2.54 divided by? Because 1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeter, as all of you know. You have studied it in PUC 2 or PUC first level. Okay, so now you just make it n is equal to n dash divided by 2.54, that is 15,000 divided by 2.54 is equal to whatever the value comes, you just write out here. Now we have to calculate grating element, that is called as small d. It is equal to 1 upon n. Whatever the value got here, you have to put it here and you have to calculate grating element as d. Now how to perform the experiment? I will just give it on the experimental table. We will just go to the experimental table and I will explain how this distance is varied and how it is how the distance is measured here, that is n is equal to the distance between first order points and second order points, so etc etc. All I will just explain it here on the instrument. Just over to instrument. Now see this experimental setup. Now as I told you, here this is a screen, this is a grating, and this is a laser source which is arranged on this laser table. So here what happens, now I will just vary the distance between this screen and this diffraction grating by moving this. Okay, so this is, I am moving this capital D. So first we will keep capital D as 15, then make it 25, and we will make it 35, and we will measure the distance between the nearer points and farther points like this. So how actually we are going to measure these points, I will just explain you in detail. See here. Now here I have just taken 15 centimeter. The distance between this screen and this grating is 15 centimeter. Okay. Now just keep it. Now I will measure this distance between the center point and nearer point as x1 towards left and x1 towards right. Okay. So these are the distance between center point and nearer point. That is for first order diffraction. And at the same time I will measure the distance between center point and farther point towards left and center point and farther point towards right. Okay. So how it is measured, I will just show you. Now suppose I will just I am using this scale, that is I am keeping it as 0 on this point. I am measuring this. So this is comes out to be 7 centimeter, I think. Okay. So I will measure it 7 centimeter. Now in this tabular column, you just see the tabular column on this page number 29. Okay, here I am capital D, that is difference between screen and grating, that is capital D. I am keeping it here 15. For x1 is equal to 7 centimeter, 7 centimeter. That is for first order. So this is the order of diffraction. And at the same time I am taking 15 centimeter here also, and I am measuring the distance x1 and x2 for second order. That means for first reading I am just measuring this x1 and x2. Okay. And for second order again I am measuring x1 and x2. Now see here. Here it is x1 is equal to I think 20.5. And x2 is equal to 20.5. So this is the accurate reading now. Now for example I am just giving you, so this is the accurate reading because this reading and this reading should be same. Okay. For then only we will just proceed for the next distance. That means when this grating and this screen is exactly parallel to each other, then only we will get the equal distance for second order. Okay, leave it. Now it is already calibrated, don't disturb it. And for farther distance it may vary. That means first order it will be the same, for second order it may vary by 0.5 centimeter. That will be negligible. You just take down the reading and write it over as it is, whatever you get the reading. Okay. Now this is the first setup. So for first setup you have taken 4 reading. That means x1, x2 for first order, x1, x2 for second order. Okay. Now I am just moving this. I am making it 35. Making it 25 first. I will make it 25. Okay. So 10 centimeter I am raising the distance between screen and this grating. And again I am repeating the same procedure. That means you just take it from 0 to, this is 11.5, 11.5, and again this is 32, and this is 33.5, and here it is 34. Okay, so there is a difference of 0.5 centimeter in between these two readings, among these two readings. So that is negligible, because for higher distance it may vary. Okay, now I will just make it another change. Now I will make D is equal to, that is capital D, that is distance between screen and the grating is equal to 35. I will make it 35 here. So I am just making here 35. Can you able to see here? So this is 35. Okay. Now again I am repeating the same procedure. That means I am taking x1 is equal to, so this one is x1, that means 16 centimeter, x2 is equal to 16 centimeter for first order, and again I am repeating the same for second order, 46, x1 is equal to 46 and x2 is equal to, here also it is 46.5. So that means only the 0.5 centimeter difference is there for these two longer distances, that is 25 and 35 centimeter. So our experiment setup is over now. The readings are over. First, for first 15 centimeter you have to take these readings. That means by keeping D is equal to 15 centimeter, you take x1 and x2 for first order. At the same time, keep 15 centimeter x1 and x2 for second order for the same distance D. That means you have to write here 2 times 15 centimeter, and here also you have to write 15 centimeter. Only the difference is that this is for first order and this is for second order. Okay, you take the readings now. Now first setup you have to take 4 readings. Now for second, for 35 you make it second reading, that is 25 centimeters. Here you measure x1 x2 right here, and at the same time right here 25 centimeters x1 x2 for second order also. So for 4 more readings you have got, and third one is 35 centimeter and sixth one is also 35 centimeter. So for the third one you have to take x1 x2 for nearer points readings, and for sixth reading we have to take x1 x2 for farther points readings. Okay, so all the readings are over. Now you have to determine the mean, that is mean of these readings, x1 plus x2 divided by 2. And then you have to determine tan theta inverse, that is x upon d, then theta inverse tan inverse of x upon capital D in degree. Then by calculating all these values you have to determine the lambda, that is lambda is equal to d sin theta n divided by small n, where small n is the order of diffraction. Okay, and after taking all the calculations you determine the mean lambda, that is the result of the experiment. Understood? Okay. How to do the experiment? That I have demonstrated. So all of you know that this is a laser source, this is a diffraction grating, and this is a screen. So I am not disturbing here. So previously it has been set and it has been calibrated. Now only we have to take the readings. Now how to take the reading? You just see here. So you are observing 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2 to the left, 2 to the right, and 1 is center. Likewise. Okay. Now what we have to do is you just open your tabular column. Here I will just tell you the tabular column, and I have just made another table for your convenience. According to this table you have to draw the table in your rough practical book. Okay, so here observation number, then order of diffraction, then distance between screen and grating D, and distance of diffraction spot from central maximum, that is LHS x1, RHS x2, and mean, that is x is equal to x1 plus x2 divided by 2 in centimeter, because we are taking the readings in centimeter. Here by mistake it has been printed in meter, so you don't worry about that, make the correction and you make it as centimeter. So we are taking the readings in centimeter, so that further there will be no need to convert meter into centimeter. So you directly take the readings in centimeters. That's all. Now by finding the mean x is equal to x1 plus x2 divided by 2 in centimeter, you put the value here. So x upon d is equal to tan of theta inverse. theta n, tan of theta n, that is x upon d. And by how to calculate the value of theta n? Theta n is equal to nothing but tan inverse of x of d. Whatever the answer comes here, you have to take the tan inverse of that, and that is the value of theta n. And by putting the value of theta n in this formula, you are going to calculate the lambda. Okay. So how to take the readings? I will just show you. Then madam will tell you how to calculate the lambda, and then further you have to calculate for all the 6 readings. Okay. Now see here. So I am just here. This is the central point, and this is a near one, isn't it? So near one point is for this is due to first order diffraction, and this is due to second order diffraction. Already we have discussed about this. Now I will just measure the distance between central point to the left and towards right. That is for nearer point. That means first order spot. So this comes out to be 6.5. So I will write down here. Here. So first order of diffraction is 1. The distance between screen and this diffraction grating is 15 centimeter. So that also in centimeter. So LHS x1, so I am writing here 6.5. Then I am calculating x2. That is also comes out to be 6.5 here. So I am writing it here 6.5. Then for second reading. Okay. So I will make this. So at the same time, I have to take for the second order diffraction grating. That means this is for second order 15 centimeter, and I will take the distance, that I will measure the distance between central point to the farer point. That means for the second order diffraction, I have to measure the distance between this central point to the farer point, towards left and towards right. So, see here. So this is 19.5. So we can write here 19.5, and towards right also I will take 20. So this is 20.5. So it is not calibrated. So I will just calibrate here. So I will make this parallel so that to equate the distance between these two. So I will discuss here. Again I will take the reading. Here it is 20 and here it is 20. So now the distance is equated. So you can take it here 20.0 and 20.0. So you have taken 4 readings. Okay. So for 15 centimeter you have taken 4 readings. Now here this is 15 centimeter. You have measured the distance between this and this. So this is first reading, second reading, then third reading, fourth reading. So you have to mention here for second order diffraction, that is 15 centimeter is the distance between, that is capital D, distance between screen and the diffraction grating, but you are measuring the distance to the farer points. Okay, that is 20 centimeter. You have got the answer. Now these 4 readings are over here. Now I will change the distance D here. So I will make it 25. Okay. So see here. See here, it is 25 centimeter. Is it clear? Okay. Now again I will repeat the same procedure. Now I will measure the distance between these nearer points. So this is about to be 11 centimeter. And this is also 11 centimeter. So I will write down here. Here you can mention here 25 and here also 25 because you have to take the readings for second order points also. 25. So I have got the answer here. This is 11 centimeter and 11 centimeter. Now for second order I will just measure this distance. So it is 33 centimeter, 33.5, and here it is 34. Okay. It is 33.5 and it is 34. So there will be slight difference of, that means it will do 0.5 centimeter difference will do, because after all we are going to determine the mean here. Now, so you have got 4 readings. Now I will again raise the distance. Now I will make it 35 here. So just see here. So I am making it 35. Again I am repeating this. This is 35, 35 for second order. Then you just see here. So the distance between central point to the far point is equal to 46.5. So I have got 46.5 here for now see here. So I am just measuring the distance of first order points. That means here 0. It is comes out to be 15.5 and here it is comes out to be 15.5. Okay. So it is 15.5 and 15.5. I have written down here. Now for farther points I will just measure here. So this comes out to be 46.5 here and and 47 here. Okay. So here 46.5 and here 47. Okay. Now what we have to do? You just see the readings now. You just see the readings. So we have to determine the mean here. So what is the mean of 6.5 and 6.5? It will comes out to be 6.5. What is the mean of 11 and 11? Comes out to be 11. So 6.5 plus 6.5 divided by 2 is equal to 6.5. So 11 plus 11 divided by 2 is equal to 11. 15.5 plus 15.5 divided by 2 is equal to 15.5. Now here 20 plus 20 divided by 2, that is 40 divided by 2 is equal to 20. Now 33.5 plus 34 divided by 2 is equal to 33.75. Okay. Now 46.5 plus 47 divided by 2 is equal to 46.75. Okay. Now this is the mean, that is x, the value of x. Now you know the value of d here. So you divide this by this and put here. 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 Okay. So all these readings you can calculate now. So I have given the readings. You just now I will just show one example how to calculate lambda here. Now here so x upon d, that means 6.5 divided by 15. 6.5 and d is equal to 15. Here 6.5 divided by d is equal to 15 is equal to 0.43. Here it is 0.433. This is, what is this? This is tan of theta n. Now to evaluate the value of theta n, you have to take this tan inverse of this value. So that madam will show, and further readings and further calculation will show you just concentrate on these readings and listen to madam. Over to madam now.
Okay, next part is theta n is equal to tan inverse of x by d. Here we already calculate the x and value of d is 15. So that tan inverse that x by d value is 0.433. In scientific calculate, take in that shift tan, that is a tan inverse, put the value 0.433, bracket completed and press is equal. Then we get the value 23.41, that is 23.41. We get the value of theta n. Then next is lambda is equal to,
put the value here.
Then next is lambda is equal to d sin theta n divided by n. Here d is 1 by n, that value is 1.695 into 10 raised to minus 4 into sin theta n value is already we calculated, that is 23.41, and n is a number of the orders. So that here first we calculate the number of order is 1. So put here 1, then calculate 1.695 into 10 raised to minus 4 as it is into sin of 23.41, bracket completed, press is equal, we get the value 0.3973 divided by 1 is equal to 1.695 into 10 raised to minus 4 into
So the calculator is changed now. So we will just see this.
Okay, then 1.695 into 10 raised to minus 4 into 0.3973 is equal to 6.7343 into 10 raised to minus 5. It is a centimeter, so that lambda is equal to 6.7343 into 10 raised to minus 5. Then 67343 into 10 raised to minus 8. Lambda is equal to
6734.
6734 into 10 raised to
into 10 raised to minus 8, that is value of lambda. Okay, so accordingly you just calculate for the other values which are given here. You just note, you just take here, okay, into 10 raised to minus 8. Okay, so accordingly you can calculate for the other values and just show it to madam, and after the approval only you write down in your journal. Okay, thank you. Determine the mean and you have to determine the mean lambda. Then the experiment will be completed. Okay, have you understood? Okay, thank you.